Welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode 38 of our Blackburn Rovers career mode. We've got the first leg of the Europa League semi-finals against Favour, the Hungarian side, which I don't know how they've managed to get themselves to the semi-finals of this competition, but it is what it is. We're still in the FA Cup, and we're going into the finals of the FA Cup, actually, after the win to complete the last episode against Crystal Palace. I haven't actually checked. Is it Liverpool or Everton in the finals of that competition? As the other semi-finals was a Merseyside derby. It is indeed Liverpool in the semi-finals of the finals of the FA Cup. Last season it was Manchester City. I have been saying for a while, we are the FA Cup holders and we want to try and defend that trophy. We want to try and win it again if we can. But Liverpool in the finals, that will not be easy at all. Let's not forget, and they knocked us out in the Carabao Cup on penalties, and that was at the semi-final stages as well. Let's see, did Liverpool go on to win the Carabao Cup? Yes, they did, against Chelsea in the finals of that competition. We got knocked out by them on penalties, unfortunately for us. But big game coming up here against Ferencvárosi. I'm going to sort out the team quickly. Actually, no, I don't want to go with that team. I'm going to sort out the team quickly, and I will see you all in that game. So far, if you think about all the teams that we have faced in the Europa League, your Feyenoords, your Marseilles, your Fiorentinas, we have known a little bit about those teams going into those games. This is the first game in the Europa League that I honestly cannot tell you anything about Ferencvárosi. The only thing I know about them, which I had to Google, is that they are a Hungarian team. I honestly do not know any player. I couldn't name any footballer from this team, which makes this game interesting, isn't it? And going into the unknown, we just have to see what happens. Tyrese Dolan and Nene starts up front for us. Koulibaly and Flamingo starts as the two centre-backs. Lund Hansen in that left-back position. So I've gone pretty strong, as you'd expect, for the semi-finals of an European competition. Okay, Raul Gustavo, the centre-back there, pretty much the only player that I have heard about previously. They've got Ebzy Dubush in goal. It's going to be tough, isn't it? I'm sure that goalkeeper have played for the Hungarian national team. I know they have got their main goalkeeper, the Hungary national team. Their goalkeeper is it Peter Gulaci, the Leipzig goalkeeper. But I'm sure that goalkeeper in goal for them, he has played a game for Hungary that I've watched, an international sort of competition for Hungary that I've watched. I might be wrong there again, but those are the only two names: Gustavo at the back and the goalkeeper that I don't know too much about them, but I've heard about those names trying to go over the top there. Basically, what I'm trying to say is going into a game that you don't know what to expect, it makes it interesting, doesn't it? Sardinia trying to get away from his man. Well defended by Flamingo. We keep possession. There's Wang Jae-won. Switch a play here to Lund Hansen. How's your thoughts, son? You love it. Excellent. We're trying to be a little patient here. If we can move the ball from right to left and from left to right as quick as possible, we might be able to create a little bit of an opening here for a long-range shot like this. Daniel, oh yes, that's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about, son. It's all about manipulating spaces, creating a little bit of space, whether that's inside the box or outside the box, and to try and hit the target like that. And it's worked for us here in the first half. That's a spectacular finish, isn't it? He's scored a few of this so far in his time at Blackburn Rovers. I'm not sure if he's capable of things like that in real life. I know he's more of a player that is, tenacious, controls a little bit of midfield as well. But whether he's known for his long-range shooting, I'm not sure. Out wide, Lund Hansen. Okay, it's a good ball to Tyrese Dolan. Lund Hansen is going to make that overlapping run as he always does. A pull back into the box. Nene to Morgan Gibbs-White. What a goal that would have been. I've got to say, 22 minutes into the game here, there is only one winner, but look at Sardinia. So much space in the box. Oh, they've slowed it down. And it looks like they've allowed us to recover. Flamingo winning possession again. We've still not won the ball back. Koulibaly trying to win it back outside. Oh, the referee, I thought he would have given a penalty there. Pull back. The shot's been blocked. Oh, wow, we're having to hang on right there. Oh, we've given possession away. What an opportunity for Favour Varosi. What a chance. Come on. We dominated the first 25 minutes of this game, but the last 10-15 minutes or so, it's been all about the away side. Oh, he's tried to play in Sardinia there, but he couldn't find him. That much space. The amount of space they have on the counter attack here, it's happened a couple of times already. It's a little bit worrying. It's something that we will have to try and manage a little bit better. Tyrese Dolan trying to go over the top there to Nene, but quickly closed down as Favour Varosi gets a throw in here just before the end of the first half. 1 minute to stoppage time. As Caddy, the number 10, trying to drive forward, but not enough time to be able to make any difference. And we go into the break with the 1-0 advantage. Can we hang on? Oh, switch a play to Traore on that left-hand side for Favour Varosi. Tries to go to the inside, but we win possession back. Morgan Gibbs-White. We've got Runner here and Nene. Oh, he's gone too early. Oh, he's found Tyrese Dolan, though. We're going to try and cut inside to his right foot. Oh, couldn't manipulate the space there. Second half's been much better than the closing stages of the first half. And, we've managed to kill the time to 66 minutes here. We've still got the advantage. Katie have been taken off, and he will be replaced by Gruber, the number 30 for them. Substitutions of our own. Hannibal Meshbury replaces the goal scorer, and Bonnie replaces Tyrese Dolan as well for the remaining 20 minutes. As Morgan Gibbs-White driving forward. Bonnie, a second half substitute. First attempt on the ball. He's managed to retain possession for us. Morgan Gibbs-White, Dimonde. We're trying to create the space again here if we can. He's going to try and bend one. Morgan Gibbs-White. Oh, the goalkeeper he's made a big deal out of that. I thought that was a straightforward save there. Camera save, if you want to call it that, but not the best of goalkeeping, I've got to say. We win possession back, though. Come on, 12 minutes to hang on here. Oh, he's done me. He's done me. Is he going to get the pull back? I'm trying to prevent him getting that pull back to Sardinia. Oh, what a save. Come on, Balterberger. We don't need a second, but it'll be nice to get the second. It makes the second leg a little bit easier for us. Oh, pull back to Bonnie. Oh, what a block. What a block that is. We've got defending to do here, though. Traore on that right-hand side, driving forward. Being closed down by Flamingo. Cross to the far post. Oh, what a header on the far post. I don't think he would have scored from there. But nonetheless, Gavin Bazunu had to make the save. What a game, though. A lot more interesting and a lot more difficult as well than I expected it to be. But then again, if a team manages to get to the semi-finals of an European competition, there must be a fairly decent side. And it goes to show here, we could only score the one goal, but still a good advantage for us going into the second leg. Any team right now that Manchester City would want us to be facing, it will have to be Liverpool, a team that are in the top 4, 2 games in hand on Chelsea. They've picked up 59 points so far, and that means with 33 games played, that's 5 games to go for them, maximum of 15 points, and that means the maximum points they can get from now to the end of the season is 74 points, which is still enough to put them second, although we will have to lose all our games for that to happen. You would think the best they can do right now is finishing in the top 3, but you never know. It's football. I hope we don't go on to lose all our games, of course. But Manchester City have got Manchester United there in their next game in the Manchester Derby. I would imagine form goes out the way in this sort of games. Manchester United are in the top 10 right now. 49 points they have picked up. Mathematically speaking, of course, they can still finish in the top 4, but can they do it is the question. It's a big game coming up here. We are at home I have made one or two changes, actually a couple of changes to the team that started in the Europa League semi-finals against Ferencvarosi, and Carter gets back to the team in that centre-back position and gets back the captain's armband as well. And Johan Bonny starts up front in place of Nene. This is a fixture that always worries me, and don't get me wrong, we have got some good moments against them in this series so far. Rodrigo, by the way, the top scorer in the Premier League with 19 goals for him. But yeah, we have got some positive results in this fixture. But it's the way the setup, it's similar to Newcastle. We struggle against Newcastle as well. It's a team that they're pretty much, in real life, this is not the case because Liverpool defend with 11 players in real life and attack with 11 players as well. By that, what I mean by they defend with 11 players, even the goalkeeper almost sort of plays a high line when we are pressing from the front. But for some reason in this game, only the forward three press, and the forward three almost do not help defensively. And that means losing possession can put you in a little bit of trouble. They've got Brunner up front playing for them. I'm not quite sure who that is. But Rodrigo, of course, we know him very well, formerly of Real Madrid in the game. He's joined Liverpool and he's absolutely smashing it for them. Good replacement for Salah, I've got to say. If there's one player that I would want in real life to replace Salah as well, Rodrigo have got to be up there. He's a good player. One thing about him as well is, if you look at the Real Madrid team, the Real Madrid squad, there's so many egos in that team. And Rodrigo doesn't seem to be one of those. Whenever you watch him, he's hard-working, out wide there to Tsimikas. Owen Becks haven't started this game, which is a surprise because he started the last 3 or the last 4 games that we have played against Liverpool. He must have grown to be a good little player, isn't he? Valterberger reading that one well, doing what he does best for us. All of a sudden, the space could open up to attack. Oh, it's quickly closed me down there, Frankie de Jong, because I was going to make an excellent pass to Bonny. Daniel, the goal scorer of our Europa League tie, cracking finish as well. Of course, he starts this game looking to make a difference in this one as well. Tyrese Dolan inside to Morgan Gibbs-White on the outside of his foot. Oh, what a save. What a save that is. Fingertip save by Mamadashvili in goal for Liverpool. Oh, he didn't even save it. It was off target. I swear I thought he made a decent save there. But 41 minutes into the game, it's still 0-0. A point wouldn't be bad for us, A point definitely will not. It's not bad for us. But you can't hope for a point at this stage. At this stage, you still want to go on and win the game. Liverpool can be potent going forward. Rodrigo cross to the far side. 1J1 won a good header there. Rodrigo with a strike, and it's a good save from Bazunu. They haven't really created too many chances in this first half. Both teams, I've got to say, have been excellent defensively. Oh, that's comfortable this time. And that's it for the end of the first half. Both teams have been fairly comfortable defensively. And you can say both teams have sort of respected each other in this first half. But it's a good... Gimonde. Oh, he's giving the ball away. That's not the pass I was aiming for. All of a sudden, Rodrigo one-on-one with Koulibaly. You would always back Koulibaly's pace from those sort of positions. But he did well to find his man. I think that was Brunner with a shot. I'm still not sure whether he's a real player or a regen, the striker for Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai to Kumas, who is definitely a real player. Oh, no. There's Brunner again, number 11 for them. I'm going to have to Google that, whether he's a real player or not. But Kumas again, who's playing the wide left-hand side, is finding himself a little bit in the middle of the pitch, which I'm really not liking at the moment. But it's another good save. Carter finding himself in a position that I don't want to see too much of him, on that left centre-back position, stroke left-back position, but it's done well. Bonny, oh, that's a good run from Lund Hansen. We need to get it right here. Okay, Morgan Gibbs-White. Oh, trying to go for the far post. What a goal that would have been. It's all about Bonny there, holding the ball patiently, waiting for this fullback to make the run. Triple substitution. Robbie, Curtis Jones have all come onto the pitch here. Cross, Morgan Gibbs White. That's always going to be comfortable for the goalkeeper. He's so good at coming off his line, Mamadashvili, for Liverpool in this game. I'm not sure if he's a goalkeeper that does that in real life a lot. I suppose we will see that next season when he joins Liverpool. I honestly think he'll come in and be Liverpool's number one. Oh, Rodrigo, what a chance, man. He should bury that. He should bury that one. Oh, he should definitely score from that position, shouldn't he? But Cyrus Dolan, Koulibaly replaced here by Flamingo, who is replacing Koulibaly, and Harry Leonard. There's Jumonde to Upamecano to Rhys Williams. And by the way, that is a weak centre-back partnership, isn't it? Rhys Williams starts. I don't even think he's a Liverpool player anymore. Oh, but what a chance. Tried to go with the outside of his foot there. Was that Kumas? It must be Kumas. Liverpool have made another substitution. Defensive one, though. They have brought in Botman, the centre-back, and they have taken off the midfielder, Frankie de Jong. Can we conjure up something from here? We have defended the set piece quite well. Morgan Gibbs White, space to run into, waiting for the support. Harry Leonard. Oh, he's played him, buddy. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Oh, what a substitution. Harry Leonard coming off the bench. What a beauty of a pass there. Oh my God, it's all about that pass. What a beautiful, well-played pass. And Bonnie, I tell you what, the sort of form he's been in right now is never going to miss one-on-ones. Oh, wow. I can't believe it. Liverpool have been the better team here, especially in the second half. They've been by far the better team. It's a corner. Oh, what a cross outside of his feet. We have seen so many of those in this game. Whether it's players going for the shots with the outside of your foot, whether it's crosses. Oh, well dealt with there by Valterberger. And that is why you have a 6'3" centre defensive midfielder to help in moments of set piece like that, exactly when you need it. What a victory. This might be the biggest victory for us in this series, because this means we are still in to win the league come the end of this season. Oh wow, what an achievement that would be if we can win the Premier League on our second season in the division. What a win. On our job against Liverpool, the question now is, did Manchester United do us a favour in the Manchester derby to put us top of the league again? Let's take a look. Yes, we are top of the league again. We are back top of the league, still level on points with Manchester City, but we have got that game in hand, of course, and we have got a better goal difference than them. Oh, Manchester United won away from home 3-2. What a victory that was, and that puts them 7th in the league. They're still in the hunt for Europa League football, Champions League football maybe, although I think that will be tough with Liverpool 7 points above them and a game in hand. But certainly, they are just 1 point behind Newcastle, who are in 5th. So Europa League is a big possibility for them. Honestly, I'm not surprised they've won that game. I'm really not surprised they have won that game. We have seen this in real life. Even at their very worst, they somehow still manage to get results consistently as well against Manchester City. But we've got to quickly turn our attention here to the second leg of the Europa League game. This time, we are traveling to Hungary. Don't forget, we won 1-0 in the first leg. Good advantage, not comfortable, but good advantage going into the second leg there. Again, 1 or 2 changes to the starting 11. At this stage, I'm not rotating the squad massively. Games by games, I'm just making 1, maximum 2 changes to the starting 11, and I hope that team here can get the job done. I think it's safe to say we know a little bit more about this team now. We know Traore was good for them. Saldania, he had 1 or 2 chances. Their striker as well. Luis Gustavo at the back made a couple of cracking blocks for them. I think we know a little bit more about them to have some sort of an expectation, something that we never had in the first game. And I've got to be honest, I did take them a little bit lightly in the first game. Now I know they're a good team, which is stupid to me. It's pretty much almost the same starting 11. And Rahman Hain, the number 7 starts, Saldania, Traore. Judging by the names, they have a few Brazilians in this team, don't they? They do have a few Brazilians in this team. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, it's stupid of me to say that I took a team lightly in a semi-finals of a cup competition, but you could understand why. I don't know any team. I don't know anything about this team. All I know is that they are a Hungarian team and they've managed to make their way to the semi-finals of an European competition, and to do that, you must be a good team. You must have something about you. And given that the last game, the last round was against, was it Porto or Atletico Bilbao? And it was quite comfortable for them, judging by the aggregates of that game. But I've got to take them a lot more seriously here. Hannibal Meshbury to Morgan Gibbs-White, who's opened up a little bit of space. But it's off target. I like the start, though. I like the start to this one. Out wide to Rahman Hain. The number 7, pull back to Zakrasin, back to Rahman Hain. Oh my God, we can't concede the first goal here. It's looking like we might just do. Oh, Saldania. It was a handful in the first leg. He did ask us a few questions without really having any clear-cut opportunity. But it was one of those players that looks like he could create something on his own at any moment. At any moment, he could have a shot on target. Oh my God, we're hanging on here. 12 minutes into the game. It's all about Ferencvárosi, which it makes sense. They are the home side this time. They are going to go for it a lot more. Come on, we have got to get a grip to this game before we concede. Traore, he somehow managed to skip past 2 players there. He's still driving forward. Saldania in the box. It's a pullback to him. Saldania. Oh, it's a good pass. Zakaria is saying, but he's offside. He's offside. And I think they said at the start of the game that he is hanging up his boots as well. What a way that would have been, man. To potentially score a goal that sent your team to the finals and then retire at the end of the season. That would have been big for him. There's the bush. It's gone long. Saldania, can he hold it? Flick of a header. Oh, does Carter look so slow there, man? Turning like Harry Maguire for a second there. Wow, he's usually a quick centre-back. He gets himself a yellow card. Luckily for him, it wasn't a sending off. It felt like he was the last man there for the second. But that is the slowest I've seen him. He's rapid usually. Oh, he's very lucky there. I think Koulibaly might just have been behind him there. So he was always going to deal with the danger anyway. But that's a poor free kick. Oh, we've got to be much better here. Come on, lads. It's Daniel, the goal scorer of the only goal in this tie so far. Flamingo, who has made the run past the fullback. It's gone back to Nene. Nene was going to try and bend one. Oh, what a save just before the end of the first half as well. What a way it would have been to end the first half, to go 2-0 in front. Morgan Gibbs-White in swinger here. Far side. Oh, Bonnie will attack that one. But nothing dangerous. Nothing. The header wasn't powerful enough to trouble the bush in goal for Ferencvárosi. Come on, these have started the second half exactly how they played in the first. Hey, Saldania, that's that pace I was talking about. I can't be silly now with Carter already on a yellow card. That's much better defensively. That is much better. Now let's go forward. Flamingo. He's received the pass again out wide. Nene's made a good run there. Yes, the touch's good from Nene. Support maybe? Okay, it's still alive. Morgan Gibbs-White is going on his own. He's gone on his own. Morgan Gibbs-White, it's a save. Oh, he's put in his own net. Surely that's not an own goal. That would be a much needed goal for Morgan Gibbs-White. He's not scored in a very long time. That is going in anyway. That is not an own goal. Let's take a look. Oh, it's been given as an own goal to the goalkeeper. That's silly, man. That was going in. Whether the goalkeeper touched it in or not, he was always going to go in. As we win the ball back straight from the kickoff, Morgan Gibbs-White. Surely they're not going to deny him this time. They gave the first one as an own goal, but this is definitely a Morgan Gibbs-White goal. And 2-0, and that's game over. What a ball, though, from Walter Berger. He doesn't get too many assists, but that's tie over. That's game over. All right. Their head's gone. Their head's gone. They were so much better than this, and now they're giving possession away since we scored the first, and we could make it third here. Bunny. Little cheeky dink from Bunny, and it's 3-0 away from home. It's game over. Their heads are gone. It's crazy, isn't it, how a team can be so good in the first half and in the second half, and then you score a goal, and they just look a shadow of themselves all of a sudden. Look at the amount of space. We never got this in the first half. We never got this until this point in the second half, really. I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them because I think they have been a really good team up until this stage. But if someone walks in now and sees the result, 3-0, 4-0 on aggregate, you'll probably say, yeah, it's a straightforward game. It's an easy game. But I tell you what, it's not been as easy as the scoreline seems to suggest in this game or in this tie. I've given possession away there. Come on, there's one more in the cards. 7 minutes. Oh no, Hannibal Meshbridge gave possession away, but it's not even bothered to track back. I don't know who we saw there. He saw a ghost there, maybe. He's put a cross into the box. I thought, oh wow, this could be a good cross. Why are we giving possession away so easy? This time it's Daniel and Saldania could get one back for them. We've been sloppy ourselves in the last 15-20 minutes of this game, man. Tyrese Dolan now over the top. We're going to get the runner. Oh, Daniel has made the run. He's onside. Daniel with the touch. Daniel with the finish. And what a way as well. A player that got the first goal of this tie. He might have got the last goal of the tie as well. He opened the goal scoring and he's closed it here for us. 4-0 away from home at Ferencvárosi. What a result. I tell you what, this would send shiver to the team, to any team that we will be facing in the finals of this competition. It could be the other two teams in the semi-finals. I'm really not sure now. But either way, it doesn't matter. We just need to take our time to celebrate this result because it's a fantastic victory for us. And we are in the finals of the Europa League. We're in for the Premier League. We are in the finals of the Europa League. We are in the FA Cup finals. I tell you what, we cannot do anything wrong at the moment. Gavin Bazunu is keeping clean sheets for fun at the moment, isn't he? I mean, we don't talk about him a lot, but definitely one of the most crucial players in this team. 5 clean sheets in 8 Europa League games. He's kept 16 in 32 in the Premier League as well. Just 1 clean sheet behind Oblak, who's kept 17 in the Premier League. So he's got a shout to win the Golden Globes at the end of this season. And I hope he does win it because he would absolutely deserve it. But Arsenal in the top 10 right now. I said before the Manchester derby that the teams between 10th and 7th at the moment you do not want to face, purely because they can still qualify for Europa League and they can also still qualify for the Conference League as well. I know it's not the most prestigious of European competition, but it gives you money if you do manage to do very well in those competitions, and it gives you the option of qualifying for both the Champions League and the Europa League as well. If you go on to win them, Manchester City looks like they've gone on to win a game, which means, and we're 3 points behind them. We've got 2 games in hand, though. 3-2 victory there for them away from home at Crystal Palace. That's a tough game. That's a tough place to go to. They've done well there to get 3 points against Palace, at Palace as well. Chelsea hold the 3rd position. Liverpool, of course, have got a game in hand, which, I mean, it's going to be tough between Chelsea and Liverpool there. Which team goes on to finish in the top 4? I'm interesting to see as well the fact that we're now in the Europa League finals. If we go on to win the Europa League, which will be against Dinamo and Dinamo Kiev, does that mean 5 teams would finish in the Champions League next season, does that mean the 5th place gets, the position that we would have gotten from finishing second or winning the league? The fact that we've won the Europa League, do we get that one qualification from the Europa League and then an additional team from the Premier League gets a final qualification? Or could it be what happened to us last season, where the team that finished 4th goes on to play Europa League football instead? That will be very, very interesting to know. But big game coming up against Arsenal here. Emirates, always a tough place to go to. I'm quietly sort of confident though that we can get something out of this game. If I'm not mistaken, I think in this series so far, we have lost to Arsenal more times than we have lost to any other team. I think in our first season in the Premier League, they were the only team, or maybe them and Chelsea, that beats us home and away. But ever since then, though, we have had positive results against them. One advice that I'll give to anyone struggling on career mode on this game, I say career mode because Ultimate Team is a little, well, it's a different game on its own, Ultimate Team. But on career mode, you just need to really have a style of play and sign players that really fits into that style of play. That's a good team there. The starting 11 from Arsenal. They've got the likes of Fermin Lopez in that team and Knudsen, who looks like a regen for them in midfield. But yeah, my only advice for anyone is to have a style of play and sign players that fit into that style of play. With this Blackburn Rovers team, it's all about the energy, especially in midfield. If you look at the players that have signed, one important, good defending there. Oh, that's excellent. One important thing that I've focused on is to sign players that are energetic, players that are quick. How is that not a free kick, man? How is that not a free kick? Good save on the near post. But if you do that, you will actually have a decent career. There's Bunny. In the past, I have had teams where I've focused more on possession and I've signed players that are not really the quickest, but technically really good on the ball. And I've played teams out of the park. Our Hannibal Meshbury is going to go for it. But yeah, I've played teams out of the park just by passing the ball here and there. But this is a completely different team in the sense that I think we can outwork anyone. I think we can outsprint anyone. I think in terms of the end-to-end games, the counter-attacking games, we can cause any team trouble. And which is why going into these bigger games, like I said at the start of this game, I feel quietly confident against a team like this that will dominate possession. But I know we will have that opportunity to hit them on the break. He's offside there. Always offside. I think I've said this from the start. Arsenal, right from the first game we played against them, they are the best team defensively that we have faced in this game. Hannibal Meshbury doing well to win possession back. Tyrese Dolan here with the space. Tyrese Dolan with the finish. Meshbury won possession back. Decent little ball to Morgan Gibbs-White, who's played a very good pass to Tyrese Dolan. The confidence to cut into his wicked foot there and knowing he was still going to finish, that's unreal. It's Grimaldo. I'm surprised Arsenal are playing 4-4-2. He's offside. Yeah, he's offside, Jesus. The linesman flag has gone off. The shot's blocked anyway. But yeah, I knew he was offside there immediately as the pass was played. Not by much, though. Not by much. Inside. Morgan Gibbs-White. 10. Oh, he's taking the piss right now, isn't he? He's taking the piss out of this Arsenal midfielders right now. The 4-4-2 that they're playing the game, I've got to say, it doesn't help them a lot. Oh, straight to go on his own, Lunan save. Raya made a good save, but only straight back to Bunny. Good save from Raya, but he's put it where he should not have put it. Straight back to Bunny. You might say the defenders or the midfielders should react a little bit quicker there. But Bunny, that's the centre-forward instincts, being at the right place at the right time to tap one home for us. And we have taken a 2-0 advantage here, which I've got to say, 58 minutes into the game, 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline because if we concede a goal here, all of a sudden, it will be all Arsenal for the remainder of the game. Hopefully we can keep this advantage for as long as possible, but they're knocking the ball around here quite nicely. Gabriel Jesus to Openda. Openda, who's got the goalkeeper pinned. to the middle of the goal, but luckily for us, the strike was off target. Femi Lopez has been taken off here, replaced by... I'm not sure. He's been replaced by the Bayern Munich striker, which attacking substitution there, you would say. Very attacking, that substitution from Arsenal, isn't he? Oh, he's just read that over the top past Openda. Oh, he's gone away from Flamingo. It's just too quick for him. Oh, what a finish. Tell you what, he's a good player, isn't he? I think I waxed lyrical. I did speak a lot glowingly of him the first game we had against him. He's such a good striker. Underrated, I've got to say. What a good finisher too. Yeah, it was Tell, Matthias Tell, the centre forward that came on to replace Femi Lopez in midfield, which means Arsenal have only got one midfielder. Surely, not Tyrese Dolan, surely Harry Leonard should have buried that one for us, and that would have been game over with 7 minutes to play here. Diamonde, Valtabega keeping possession now. Nothing stupid now. Come and get it, Arsenal. Come and get possession. Oh, the chance opened up. As much as you want to keep possession, if an opportunity opens up like that, you have got to go for it. That's excellent defending from Flamingo. He's kept hold of the ball, though, under pressure there from the Arsenal press. We've played past the pressure. The referee would end the game any second from now. I was just buying my time there slowly, given that the Arsenal defenders were just dropping back and there was no midfielders trying to chase us to win possession. I just thought, you know what? I'll just try and go as slow as possible. But it's another massive 3 points. The win against Liverpool was big. This might just be even bigger, given that we are now top of the league. What a victory for us. We have made our trip from the north of London to the south of London to face Crystal Palace, whilst Arsenal have been a difficult team for us in this series. I've got to say, Crystal Palace on the other hand, other than our first game against them in the Premier League, they were our first team that we faced in the Premier League, by the way. Other than that game, which ended up as a draw, we have got the better of them pretty much, and we've scored a lot of goals against them as well. This team and Brentford have proven to be two of the easiest teams for us to face in the series till date. And I hope that continues, because we need another 3 points here in our bid to win the league title at the end of this season. Let's see what the Palace side have got to offer. A Palace side that have got some decent players in that team. Doku, one of the top scorers, I think has scored 19 or 20 goals in the Premier League this season. He did score a cracking goal against us in the FA Cup. Oh, over the top there. Tyrese Dolan going for the header. But yeah, Doku scored a cracking goal in the FA Cup. Zinchenko driving forward. That is one position that I think we can exploit in this game. Yes, he's too good on the ball for a fullback. I actually think there's a decent midfielder in there. Not on his own, but as a 2 in midfield, that's a good chance for Doku. As a 2 or as a 3 midfield, there's actually a decent little midfielder in there, as we have seen playing for his country, Ukraine. I've seen him have some of the best games playing in that centre midfield position. I don't know why Arteta doesn't try to experiment on that, especially at times when he's got a lot of players injured in midfield. I just don't think he's got his defensive ability as a fullback. I don't think it's good enough. Especially when he comes up against, tricky, pacey wingers, he can lose concentration. But on the ball, he's probably one of the best out there as a fullback. But Crystal Palace dominating the first 15 minutes of this game. Maybe I spoke too soon, man. Saying historically they have been one of the easier teams. It's Morgan Gibbs-White over the top. Oh, not as much power as I wanted there, but Diamonde is flying in to win that header there. Now in possession, the shot blocked. Tyrese Dolan's going to keep this one alive. We're probing right now the first kind of sustained attack that we have had in this game. Oh, Mohamed Diamonde. Remember that name, son, because it's been an absolutely fantastic signing for us this season. What an absolute gem of a player. He can do everything. He can do absolutely everything. He can pass, he can shoot, he can dribble, he can run, he can defend. You name it. It's such a gem, you know. It's really, I can't speak more highly of him as I've done. Without that signing, this is how highly I rate him. Oh, that's a good ball. Tyrese Dolan trying to go around the goalkeeper. Oh, but the goalkeeper's left leg there, I believe, just bailing him out of trouble. We should have tried to finish that one, though, to make sure, you know, we're in a much better position. Don't get me wrong. What I was trying to say before was Morgan Gibbs-White have scored a lot of goals for us. So is Bunny. Bunny have scored a lot of goals for us, which they will always get the credit. But without the Mohamed Diamonde signing in midfield, I don't think we would have been in this position right now. And that's a good ball over the top to Bunny. Is there any... Oh, pull back to Morgan Gibbs-White. I told you, as soon as he starts scoring again, he will be unstoppable. He scored that goal in the Europa League against Ferencvárosi. He was a little bit quiet against Arsenal. I say a little bit quiet. He got himself an assist in that game, but he didn't score a goal. But I knew as soon as he manages to break that goal scoring voodoo on him, he was gonna start scoring again. And that one is a cracking finish for Morgan Gibbs-White. It's Tyrese Dolan. To go in 2-0 in the first half, by the way, was something we absolutely needed. And right here, Tyrese Dolan will make it 3-0, and that is game over. And we could win the league come the end of the season. We could actually win the league come the end of the season. But 5 substitutions there. Too many to name, I tell you what. But it's all about keeping the team fresh. And Nene coming off the bench to hopefully try and get himself a goal. You know, you're resting the likes of Bunny, you're resting the likes of Leonard. Not Leonard, you're resting the likes of Tyrese Dolan, who is replaced by Harry Leonard, of course. It's just rotation, keeping the players fresh at this crucial end to the season. Valterberger doing fantastic there to win possession for us. Daniel, Carter. Is it Raksakia trying to do too much there? Harrison Burrows have nicked the ball off him. Leonard. What a chance. Harry Leonard could have made it 4 for us. I tell you what, there is a good player in there, you know. There's a really good player in there. We saw it in the first and second season of this save. It's a shame, really, that he's struggled with a lot of injuries. Which he's only 74 rated right now, but he could have been 75, 76. He could have been 77 rated. You know, I think it's been out for a total of 6 to 8 months in terms of getting injured in the save so far, and that's 8 months of growth that he's missed out on. And not to mention, when the players get injured, their ratings get downgraded as well. And without playing games, they lose a little bit. Oh, that's a good ball. I'm going to round the goalkeeper here. I tried to do it in the first half with Tyrese Dolan. It didn't work out for us. But this time, Nene makes it 4. What a beautiful goal there. Going round the goalkeeper, easy as you like. He was never going to finish as soon as that happened. As soon as he went round the goalkeeper, you do not expect him. This is probably the most fun I've done any career mode. Usually, I don't find myself in this sort of position. Doku, oh wow. That is his quality. The moment of brilliance, the best goal of the game so far is come from Jeremy Doku, up there as one of the top scorers in the league this season, I did say. Of course, we have managed to keep him quiet for most parts of the game. But look at that for the finish, though. That is as beautiful as it gets. But yeah, this, like I was saying, I've enjoyed this career mode. Normally it takes me 5-6 seasons to be competing for the league. But we have fast-tracked this one a little bit. It goes to show the quality of this team, though. It goes to show the quality of this team, and I hope we can win the league come the end of this season. Do you actually think we can do this? Finals against Liverpool in the FA Cup. We have got Europa League finals against Dynamo Kiev, and we are top of the Premier League with 2 games to go to finish the Premier League season. What a season this could actually be. I said before, we are still in for the treble. Yes, it's not the main treble. It's not the FA Cup, Champions League, and Premier League, but it's the PTEC treble. It's the Premier League, Europa League, and the FA Cup as well. We're in the shout of winning all three of those trophies. Our next three games, though, to end the Premier League season, I believe, is against Liverpool. I'm not sure who the final team would be, but Manchester City have got West Ham and Tottenham. So Manchester City's last two games of the season is West Ham and Tottenham. Tottenham will be a difficult game for them. Our last two games of the season, we just need to actually win one of those. As long as Manchester City don't go on to win 6-0 or something in their next two games, it means we just need to win one of our last two games, given that we have got a superior goal difference there. We've got 6 goals on. Actually, we don't have to play Liverpool. We have got Aston Villa and Everton, our last two Premier League games of the season. But before that, we have got cup finals against Liverpool and Dynamo Kiev. Oh my God, what a season this could be. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll see you all in the next one.